Jubilation in Biafra land. Nnamdi Kanu finally paved way for his release. Tinubu covers fails in Shãm. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my wonderful and amiable listeners. Depending on the time and where you're listening to this news from, this is breaking news. News in details. Reversing order. Jubilation looms in Southeast as IPOB receives another exciting news over Nnamdi Kanu's release. In his call for British Prime Minister Rishi Sunak to intervene in the case of Nnamdi Kanu, Aloy Ejimakor urged that as a British citizen, that Nnamdi Kanu's rights should be protected by the government, the UK government. It is worth considering that the UK has a history of involvement in Nigerian affairs, which may or may not even influence Sunak's decision on whether to intervene or not. Ultimately, the UK government will need to consider all factors involved in the case before taking any actions. Aloy Ejimakor, the special counsel to Nnamdi Kanu, has stated on his X account that the United Kingdom does not need a court order to free a British citizen. While this argument raises interesting questions about the UK government's powers and also responsibility, it remains to be seen how Prime Minister Sunak will respond to the situation as stated. Given the complexity of the case and the potential political implications, it is highly unlikely that Sunak will carefully consider all factors before taking any actions. Aloy Ejimakor urged that because Nnamdi Kanu entered Kenya with a British passport in May 2021, then the UK and Kenya has a shared responsibility in regards to Nnamdi Kanu's situation. According to international law, when a foreign national enters a country with a passport, it creates a two-way relationship between the foreign national's home country and also the country they are visiting. In this case, Ejimakor suggests that the UK and Kenya should negotiate Nnamdi Kanu's release rather than relying solely on a court order. According to Ejimakor, since Nigeria was not involved in Nnamdi Kanu's arrest in Kenya, the UK does not need a court order to secure its release from Nigeria. Nnamdi Kanu has been detained by the DSS since his rendition to Nigeria in 2021, that is June. And also, Ejimakor urged that the UK should take actions to secure Nnamdi Kanu's release without waiting for a court order. In Ejimakor's view, the UK should negotiate directly with the Nigerian rather than relying on a legal process. Though Nnamdi Kanu has won legal battles for his release, he remains in the custody of the DSS as he awaits the Supreme Court's decision on his case, scheduled for December 15, 2023. Ejimakor suggests that the UK government should not wait for the Supreme Court decisions, but rather take steps to secure Nnamdi Kanu's release without delay. It is unclear whether the UK government will take action, but it is clear that Ejimakor believes that the UK has a responsibility to do so. The UK has been criticized in the past for not taking a more active role in protecting its citizens who have been detained abroad. In Nnamdi Kanu's case, many have called for the UK government to do more to advocate for his release. Some have even suggested that the UK should impose sanctions on Nigeria if Nnamdi Kanu is not released. It remains to be seen how the UK government will respond to the situation on ground, but it is clear that there is a great deal of pressure on them to take actions. Thank you, viewers, for listening to this news. You have heard it all for Jimako. Yes, Nnamdi Kanu should be released. They should not even listen to court order. I meant the Kenya and the British government. They should do that thing. They should do the needful for Nnamdi Kanu's quick release. Same way the Yoruba nation did. They fought for Sunday Igboho, and at the end of the day, they listened, and the Kanu government listened and released Sunday Igboho with immediate effect. So what Ejimako have just said is very, very right. He has said it all. He has hit the nail on the head. So it now depends on the Kenya government and the UK, that's the British government, to take action for Nnamdi Kanu's release, since the next hearing for Nnamdi Kanu's case is December 15, this year 2023. So my listeners, you have heard it all. What is your own take on this news I just heard? Your comment concerning this will be very much appreciated. Please don't hesitate to drop every of your comment down below the comment box. Click on the subscription button as well as the bell button for more updates. Thank you.